So what you are supposed to do when supposed to read the passage 2 and 3 times to understand what the passage is all about. Clear? Then second point, you have to read the question properly. Carefully. Underline when you are doing practice. You have to find out in which part of the passage the answer of your question is. Okay? Identify the part of the passage or sentences where your answer is. Correct? Now, third point you need to keep in mind when you are doing the comprehension passage. Answer in the same tense and in your own words. You are not supposed to copy from the passage. Okay, so you have to answer in the same tense and in your own words. Correct? Now, how to answer the questions that we will see. I am giving you certain passages. I am screen sharing the passages so you will understand how to do. Okay? So let me share the screen and let me share the passages so that you will understand how to do the passages. Can you see the passage? Hello, students. Can you see the passage?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you have to read the passage. Okay. What is the question given? Read the passage given below carefully and answer the questions which follow. Correct? So you are getting what is to be done? You have to read the passage. Who will read? Anybody will read? Students, anybody will read? Nobody wants to read. Okay, now you can see the passage given here and then you have to understand even the questions given. Okay. You have to read the passage and you have to read the question. Now, in my last lecture in the classroom, I told you that you have to follow the instructions given with the question or given before the question. Okay. So now if you read the first line, okay, in the town of Vladimir lived a young merchant named Ivan Dmitrik Aksionov. He had two shops and a house of his own. Aksionov was a handsome, fair-haired, curly-headed fellow, full of fun and very fond of singing. So when you read few lines, you come to know that the passage is about a young merchant whose name was Ivan Dmitrik Aksionov. Correct? And after that, you get to know about him, how much property he had, what type of personality he was, and all. When quite a young man, he had been given to drink and was riotous when he had had too much. But after he married, he gave up drinking except now and then. So it talks about his habits even. One summer, Aksionov was going to the Nizhny fair, and as he bade goodbye to his family, his wife said to him, Ivan Dmitrik, do not start today. I have had a bad dream about you. Now, when he was going to which fair? Nizhny fair. His wife told him that she had a bad dream about him, so he should not go to fair. Eskimo laughed and said, you are afraid that when I get to the fair, I shall go on a spree. Now he laughed away, saying that when I go to fair, you are fearful that I will go for enjoyment. His wife replied, I do not know what I am afraid of. All I know is that I had a bad dream. I dreamt you returned from the town, and when you took off your cap, I saw that your hair was quite gray. Now she's telling that she had a bad dream, and in the dream she saw that when he returned from the town, when he returned from the fair, he found that his hair was gray. Correct? It means he had turned old. As Exino laughed, that's a lucky sign, said he. See if I don't sell out all my goods and bring you some present from the fair. He says, it's a lucky sign and I will sell out all my goods and bring some gifts for you from the fair. So he said goodbye to his family and drove away. Now he didn't stop when his wife told that she had a bad dream. He rather went to the fair. When he had traveled halfway, he met a merchant whom he knew. So when he was on his way to fair, after completing the halfway, he met a merchant who was known to him, and they put up at the same inn for the night, and they stayed in the same inn for the night. They had some tea together, and then they went to bed in adjoining rooms. They took tea and they went to the separate rooms. Adjoining is joining together, but separate rooms. It was not Axiono's habit to sleep late and wishing to travel while it was still cool. He aroused his driver before dawn and told him to put in the horses. Now, Axiono was habitual of getting up early and he used to travel when it's cool, a cool weather, and so started early. He asked his driver to put in the horses, okay, so that he can travel. Then he made his way across to the landlord of the inn who lived in a cottage at the back. And then he met the landlord of the inn where he stayed. Okay, the landlord used to live in a cottage at the back of the inn, paid his bill and continued his journey. He paid for his stay and tea at the inn and he continued his journey. When he had gone about 25 miles, he stopped for the horses to be fed. Now, after covering the distance of 25 miles, he stopped so that the horses can be fed. Acciano rested a while in the passage of the wind, and he was taking rest in the passage of the inn. Then he stopped out. Then he stepped out into the porch and ordering a samovar to be heated. Samovar is a drink. Okay. He got out his guitar and began to play. So he was resting in the passage of the inn, and then he came out into the porch, means courtyard, and he ordered that samovar should be heated, and then he started playing on his guitar. Now you understood the passage because I have explained to you. When you will be doing it in exam, you have to read it twice or 3 times to understand. Okay, you can do even this, that you read the passage once, and whatever you understand, after that you read the questions, and after reading the questions you read the passage again, or you can read as you go for questions one by one. That way also you can do. It all depends on your understanding of language and your understanding of questions and passage even. So the first question is, in which town did Ivan live? So raise your hands so that I can understand how many of you know the answer. You know now how to raise your hands in the Zoom platform? Yes. Sakina, only Sakina knows. What about others? Others don't know. The question is, in which town Axino or Ivan live? What is the answer? It's given. Hello. How many of you know? Only one student. So it is given in the very first line that in the town of Vladimir lived a young merchant named Ivan. Okay, so what is the answer? Vladimir, correct? So you will fill up in your answer. What is the instruction given? Answer in one word. So you are not supposed to give in sentence. Okay, so you will type or write in exam Vladimir. Okay. You have to see that you are writing correct spellings as it's given in the passage. Vladimir. So if I copy, okay, so you have to see. Is it clear to all of you? Second is Ivan had to dash. So you go to the passage and see what is, he had 2 shops. So what will be the answer? Ivan had 2 shops. Clear? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Then say whether the following statements are true or false. Ivan's wife saw a good dream. True or false? What was given in the passage? Ivan's wife saw a bad dream. Correct, no? She said, I have had a bad dream about you. See, again, it's given. All I know is that I had a bad dream. So it will be true or false?
False.
Correct. Ivan gave up drinking after marriage. Now you see, he said, but after he married, he gave up drinking. Correct? So, what will be the answer? Ivan gave up drinking after marriage.
True.
True. Correct. Which fair was Ivan going to? Now 3 options are given. You have to pick the correct choice. Holy fair, Nijni fair, Christmas fair. What is the answer? It's given in the passage itself. One summer, Axionov was going to the Nizhny fair. So what is the correct answer?
Najni fear.
B option, correct. So here you will put tick mark in your exam. Okay. So Nizhny fair is correct answer. If you are given the space in the question paper and you are asked in the question paper only you have to answer, then you will answer the comprehension passage in the question paper itself. Otherwise, you will answer in the answer book. Clear? What did Ivan's wife see in the dream? He brought many gifts for her. His hair turned gray. He didn't return from the fair. What did he see in the dream? She said, I saw that your hair was quite gray when you returned from the town, and when you took off your cap, I saw that your hair was quite gray. So what will be the answer? Which option is correct?
B.
B. Is it clear? सबको समझ आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
कोई ऐसा है जिसको नहीं समझ आ रहा है, क्लासरूम में है तो पूछ सकता है मुझसे. सबको समझ आ रहा है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, who are the two characters mentioned in the passage? What impression do you get about their relationship? कौन से दो कैरेक्टर्स के बारे में बताया है? पैसेज में. Who are the two characters mentioned in the passage? In the beginning और आफ्टरवर्ड्स ऑल्सो खाली मेंशन किया ना, वो एक मर्चेंट को मिलता है, वो एक लैंडलॉर्ड को मिलता है, बट दो कैरेक्टर्स कौन है जिसके बारे में पैसेज में बात हुई है? इवान एंड हिज वाइफ, दे आर टॉकिंग टू ईच अदर, करेक्ट?
Yes, ma'am.
So the two characters mentioned in the passage are Ivan and his wife, correct?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
उसके बाद क्या आंसर आएगा? What impressions do you get about their relationship? उनके रिलेशनशिप के बारे में आपको क्या पता चलता है? That Ivan's wife is worried about him, correct? When she saw a bad dream, but Ivan didn't take it seriously, है ना? यही पता चल रहा है ना?
Yes,
हेलो,
ma'am.
ठीक है. तो आपको ये आंसर लिखना है, जैसे भी आपको समझ आता है अपने पैसेज की अंडरस्टैंडिंग से वो आप लिखोगे, ठीक है. हाउ इज इवान डिस्क्राइब्ड इन द पैसेज? इवान को कैसे डिस्क्राइब किया गया है पैसेज में? तो आप ये वाला आंसर इस पैसेज में से लिखोगे. एक्सियोनोव वाज अ हैंडसम, फेयर हेयर्ड, कर्ली हेडेड फेलो, फुल ऑफ फन, फॉन्ड ऑफ सिंगिंग एंड ड्रिंकिंग, है ना? He used to play on guitar. ये सब जो भी आपको इवान के बारे में, खाली इवान के बारे में पता चल रहा है. हाउ इज इवान डिस्क्राइब्ड इन द पैसेज? 2 मार्क्स का है तो 2 मार्क्स के हिसाब से आप आंसर लिखेंगे, करेक्ट? डिड
Yes.
इवान लिसन टू हिज वाइफ्स रिक्वेस्ट? यस, नो. चूज द करेक्ट आंसर एंड यू हैव टू टेल व्हाई. अगर आएगा सर्कल द करेक्ट आंसर तो फिर आपको यस नो को सर्कल करना है, ठीक है. इवान ने अपनी वाइफ की रिक्वेस्ट को सुना. शी सेड दैट डोंट गो, है ना, टू द फेयर. आई हैड अ बैड ड्रीम. डिड ही लिसन टू हिज रिक्वेस्ट? हिज वाइफ्स रिक्वेस्ट, सॉरी, हर रिक्वेस्ट? नो, करेक्ट. So answer will be no, and then you have to give the reason why he didn't listen to his request, because she said he had a bad dream and he considered it as a blind belief, and so he didn't listen to the request. He said, I will sell out all the things and bring you some gift, and you are fearful that I'm going to the fair for enjoyment. Clear? आपको
Yes.
समझ आ रहा है? What information do you get about Ivan's journey from the passage? इस पैसेज से आपको इवान्स की जर्नी के बारे में क्या पता चलता है? क्या पता चलता है? What did you get to know about Ivan's journey from this passage? Huh? We come to know na, that Ivan went, see, it's given in the passage. When he traveled halfway, he met a merchant. They stayed in the same inn for the night. They took tea together and they went to adjoining rooms. And then also you come to know that he met the landlord of the inn, and he got up early and he met the landlord of the inn and paid his bill and continued his journey. When he went about 25 miles, he stopped for the horses to be fed. ये सब उसकी जर्नी के बारे में ही बता रहे हैं ना, तो ये सब आपको लिखना है, ठीक है। फिर उसके बाद है, व्हाट डज द लास्ट फ्रेज टेल अबाउट इवान्स। लास्ट स्टेटमेंट क्या है? इवान got out the guitar and began to play. ठीक है। हेलो,
हेलो।
लास्ट फ्रेज से क्या पता चल रहा है?
हेलो। हेलो।
You are not supposed to open your mic and talk unnecessarily. Correct? So, what is the last phrase telling about Ivan? It's the question. What does the last phrase tell about Ivan specifically? The last phrase क्या है? Ivan got out his guitar and began to play. So it tells ना he's fond of playing guitar. ठीक है? आप लोगों को समझ आया कैसे करना है पैसेज? सब लोगों को?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody who didn't understand can ask me. ठीक है, तो सबको समझ आया कैसे पैसेज करना है? अभी मैं आपको दूसरा पैसेज कल मतलब मंडे को करवाऊंगी, ठीक है। मंडे को नहीं, ट्यूसडे को। ट्यूसडे आई विल लेक्चर, ठीक है। आई विल सेंड द लिंक इन गूगल क्लासरूम एंड वी विल डू इट, ठीक है। उससे बाद अभी हम थोड़ा करते हैं टेंसेज के बारे में, ठीक है। मैंने आपको टेंसेज भी करवाना है ना, तो ये देखो मैंने गूगल क्लासरूम में ना टेंसेज का टेबल भेजा हुआ है, यू कैन सी इट।
यस मैम।
दिखाई दे रहा है? सिंपल प्रेजेंट, प्रेजेंट प्रोग्रेसिव, सिंपल पास्ट, ठीक है। फिर पास्ट प्रोग्रेसिव, सिंपल प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट, फिर प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट प्रोग्रेसिव, सिंपल पास्ट परफेक्ट, पास्ट परफेक्ट प्रोग्रेसिव, ठीक है। मैंने आपको जब कंजंक्शंस करवाए थे तब भी मैंने थोड़ा बहुत, और दूसरे ग्रामर टॉपिक करवाए तभी भी मैंने आपको थोड़ा टेंसेज के बारे में बताया है। और यहाँ भी ये दिया हुआ है यूट्यूब का, मैंने शेयर किया है वीडियो विच टॉक्स अबाउट ऑल टेंसेज इन डिटेल इन अ शॉर्ट वीडियो, ठीक है। सो यू कैन गो थ्रू इट, 40 मिनट्स अप्रोक्सीमेटली ये वीडियो है जो आप करके भी आप समझ सकते हो। तो अभी आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू व्हाट यू आर सपोज टू डू फॉर टेंसेज, ठीक है। So let us learn. अभी when we are talking about tenses, और tenses का क्या मीनिंग है? Tense means time, ठीक है। So when we are talking about tense, we are talking about 3 types of tense, ठीक है। कौन से हैं tense? 3 types. All of you must have done na tenses. So one is present, ठीक है। Second is
पास्ट।
past, correct.
फ्यूचर
एंड थर्ड इज फ्यूचर।
फ्यूचर
सबको मालूम है ना कि
यस
टेंस
मैम।
3 टाइप के होते हैं, प्रेजेंट, पास्ट एंड फ्यूचर। इज इट क्लियर? फिर प्रेजेंट टेंस, पास्ट टेंस एंड फ्यूचर टेंस, तीनों के ही 4 टाइप होते हैं, ठीक है ना। तीनों के जो 4 टाइप होते हैं वो हम समझेंगे। क्या है? इंडेफिनिट टेंस, ठीक है। सेकंड क्या है?
प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस।
कॉन्टिन्यूअस टेंस, ठीक है। एंड थर्ड क्या है? परफेक्ट। एंड फोर्थ क्या है? परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूअस, ठीक है ना।
यस मैम।
तो फर्स्ट टेंस क्या है? प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट, प्रेजेंट कॉन्टिन्यूअस, प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट एंड प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूअस। ये प्रेजेंट टेंस के 4 टाइप हैं। फिर पास्ट टेंस में भी सेम है, पास्ट इंडेफिनिट, पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूअस, पास्ट परफेक्ट एंड पास्ट परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूअस। फिर फ्यूचर में भी सेम है, फ्यूचर इंडेफिनिट, फ्यूचर कॉन्टिन्यूअस, फ्यूचर परफेक्ट एंड फ्यूचर परफेक्ट कॉन्टिन्यूअस, ठीक है। अभी प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस को क्या बोलते हैं? सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस, ठीक है। पास्ट इंडेफिनिट टेंस को क्या बोलते हैं? सिंपल पास्ट टेंस। फ्यूचर इंडेफिनिट टेंस को क्या बोलते हैं? सिंपल फ्यूचर टेंस, ठीक है। इनके बारे में हम डिटेल नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में करेंगे। तो अभी नेक्स्ट लेक्चर्स में जितने भी लूंगी उसमें हम कॉम्प्रिहेंशन पैसेज और टेंसेज दोनों के बारे में थोड़ा थोड़ा रिवीजन करते रहेंगे, ठीक है। आप लोगों को कुछ समझ आया? कॉम्प्रिहेंशन पैसेज कैसे करना है सबको समझ आ गया ना? तो
यस मैम।
अभी मैं लेक्चर एंड करती हूँ, ओके। नेक्स्ट लेक्चर जो है हम वो करेंगे ट्यूसडे को, ठीक है। और अगर मैं बीच में कभी भी लेक्चर लूंगी तो आई विल सेंड द मैसेज इन गूगल क्लासरूम एंड सो you will be given the time and link everything and then you have to join, ठीक है। सबको समझ आ रहा है ना?
यस मैम।
ओके तो मैं अभी लेक्चर एंड करूं?